If you think you're paying too much in fees and taxes for air travel now, you may not be happy about this next story.
As part of President Obama's plan to reduce the deficit, he's proposing new airport fees on everything from takeoffs to security. News 8's Jenna Traum joins us live in our studio with a look at how these could affect the La Crosse airport.
The cost of an airline ticket is already about 20% taxes and fees, but these new proposed tax increases show that what goes up doesn't always come down. It's just another normal day on the job for Peter Duffy. He flies every day for business.
I'm in larger airports, I would say 70% of my travel, and 30% is in the smaller ones.
But a proposed tax could have travelers at smaller airports paying more than larger ones. President Obama is suggesting a new $100 tax for every commercial or corporate flight that takes off, something airlines are going to pass on to the customers. So if you're on a 200-person plane, it's not such a big deal. But if you're on a 20-person plane, the kind that's more likely to be flown by regional airlines at smaller airports, that could send per-passenger costs skyrocketing. And some passengers think it's unfair the burden of these fees won't be carried by the airlines themselves.
The airlines have increased prices so much for everything that I don't understand why they shouldn't have to take the hit instead of the customers.
But it's not just passengers who are anxious about their wallets. Smaller airports like the one here in La Crosse will be hit the hardest by the $100 per flight fee.
Many times it'll be more economical for them to go to a larger airport where they're flying larger airplanes, so their portion of that tax is less. So it could have a major effect. I don't think it's a very well thought out policy.
The president also suggests doubling the per-passenger security fee, then gradually tripling it by 2017. And while some passengers are willing to shell out more for security, Duffy isn't one of them.
They've already been feeing us for security. If they don't have enough, there needs to be a more transparent look for the public to see how this money's being spent and what it's going to, so that the public can make a determination as to whether the money's well spent or not.
And as Duffy leaves for another flight, he's hoping this tax won't send his future costs sky high. Some smaller airports are worried the fees could cause regional airlines to abandon them altogether. Those regional airlines carry more than half of domestic flyers every day.
All right, thank you, Jenna. 100% of flights at the La Crosse Municipal Airport are from regional airlines.
But for now, the airport manager says he's not worried about airlines discontinuing their service.